Welcome to another episode of Virgin Media's The Future of Gaming.
Hi, it's Julia Hardy here. I'm at a sold-out Wembley Arena, and you might be thinking that only the latest pop sensation could fill all of these seats, and you would be very, very wrong, because we are here for this. Yes, this is the League of Legends Championship Series. League of Legends, which is, of course, one of the biggest esports currently in the world today. And we thought for this week on Virgin Media, The Future of Gaming, we'd find out just where it's going to be going next. TV, you'll understand that League of Legends is one of the most popular games you can watch. So even with big events like this, where you've got like 10,000 people coming down over like a couple of days, you can still be a part of the community. You can watch it online, you can see everything as it happens. And that's amazing. That kind of immediacy, the fact that you can connect so quickly to people is incredible.
It's my job to commentate, to explain to the viewers what the teams are doing, what their thought process is, make it exciting, make it informative, and just keep breaking down the complexities of our game to the hundreds of thousands of viewers that tune in every week.
I think a lot of people don't quite understand how big it is globally. I mean, this is pretty big anyway, regardless. I mean, just look at how many people are here right now. But globally speaking, like in Southeast Asia, like Korea and stuff like that, do you think you could quantify the scale for people so they can understand?
It's one of the most popular online multiplayer video games. And it's just something that it's played globally, every country. We have got players in Vietnam, Southeast Asia, China, Brazil, and obviously England as well. And it's just something that we're very lucky and we're very fortunate that there are so many players passionate all around the world.
Do you think that League of Legends players like in Korea are a little bit like U2? Do they get that kind of level of celebrity?
Oh, they're bigger than U2 in Korea, for sure. The professional players in South Korea are the pinnacle of professionals because they've got such a developed infrastructure around esports. They date movie stars, they have private security guards. It's a really big deal on that side of the world.
You know, like esports has really kind of grown in leaps and bounds with our players, right? In DreamHack, that was in season 1. It was small, but Riot sort of responded to fans, to these guys, right? To the people around here, right? You know, as the passion and demand for esports has grown, we've also continued to up our investments to the point now where we have 5 regional leagues in Europe, North America, Korea, China, and Southeast Asia, Taiwan, and we have pros playing every week in front of crowds like this. It's pretty awesome to see like that growth, and it's really just been due to the fact that the players want it, that these fans demand it, and we're here to provide that.
My first impressions about being here is just phenomenal scale. Like in the UK, we do have obviously some esports events. I did go to the Call of Duty World Championships and was quite impressed by just the professionalism of how the Americans do it, and this is to that scale, if not more. How would you get someone into esports? How would you sell it?
Having a competitive edge to it makes it more fun for me, so that's why I like it more than just playing casually. I hate something that's not competitive.
You can't really explain how fun it is without playing it.
Well, what's the appeal of watching it competitively, do you think?
Well, when you play it yourself, the games you play in aren't as like, well, they're not as like high skilled. But when you watch the other players play it, you think, oh my god, some of the things they do, you're quite amazed at what they do and how skillful they are.
Well, obviously, these guys are at the very peak of their learning curve, so more or less to learn, I guess. But also from an entertainment standpoint, it's pretty strong. So, you know, also the people are great, I guess. Being part of the community is good.
I mean, there's already betting, like my local betting shop lets you bet on it, so I mean, that's already a step forward.
I think it's going to be a lot more widespread. I don't think there's going to be as much judgment and stigma around gamers because obviously by then it will be more established. I think esports will be more established on the whole.
Seeing as they've just started approving sports visas for it over in America, it's just going to grow.
It's just going to be massive one day, bigger than a lot of actual sports.
TV. I want to see it on TV. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Please do that.
We're quite interested in thinking about the future of gaming. So imagine perhaps what esports for League of Legends might be like in, say, 20 years' time. What would be your vision of where we might be?
I can only hope that it keeps growing. And the thing is, if you look at it from season 1 till now, season 4, where, you know, we probably couldn't have filled the Wembley Arena in season 1. Now we did. We went to Staples Center. We have the World Championships coming up in Korea. If it goes like this, I don't know where it will end up. I don't know there will be a big enough room. But I do hope that we can find, you know, the right ways to keep the people interested and have enough stars coming along to keep the people interested, because that's what they want. You know, they want the stars. They want people they can talk about and look at, take pictures with. So.
Do you think that like the kind of League of Legends celebrities will get to that kind of stage in the UK maybe where they're recognised in the street?
I do know that Impaler tweeted out, "Oh my God, I've met so many fans already." That is, of course, because people know that we're here, but it does happen a lot more and more. I see it in Cologne as well. You get recognized a lot, and it's kind of freaky actually, because you're like, "Oh, I'm doing this niche thing," which is actually not a niche thing anymore. And but I think it's really cool. It is maybe a little bit of a hassle for some players as well. They want to keep their privacy, but I think they enjoy it, all the female attention. And
What's it like being a professional gamer, like as a job?
As a job, it's just people will just see us as playing the whole day, but it's not only about that. We have interaction with fans, we have fan meetings, we have to represent our sponsors, our organization, and we get to travel all around the world.
I mean, how many hours a day would you say you practice?
I would say it can go up from 6 hours as a team to 12 hours. So when you actually have the willing to improve, you can sit there for 15 hours a day and just play all day because you want to be good, right? And you want to be the best, and if you want to have a chance to win the World Championship, which is the main goal of everyone, you're going for it.
Okay, so we're really interested to know what you think the future of gaming will be in 20 years' time. So say just from a League of Legends standpoint, where will we be? How will it look?
Absolutely. I am a firm believer that League of Legends is going to be around for decades. Like, I think that the key here is that there's so many people that look around you, right, that are young adults that are passionate about this, and really it is like we're seeing sort of gaming rise to, I wouldn't call it mainstream, but to mainstream acceptance, at least, as just like movies or TV. It's just another form of entertainment like sports that people can enjoy. And I think that as everyone here, you know, grows up and in 20 years has their kids, like those kids will grow up wanting to be esports athletes. We've seen it in Korea. There's no reason it couldn't happen anywhere else. So who knows, but that could be the future, and I'm hoping for that.
That's all the time we've got from the future of gaming, and if anything's going to be moving gaming into the future faster and quicker and more into the mainstream, it's definitely going to be esports. And of course, League of Legends has a huge part to play in that. We'll see you next week.